What does it really mean to be left-wing or right-wing? In today's political climate, it can feel like the world is being torn in two. But the truth is, most modern political parties operate much closer to the center than we realize. The traditional spectrum, left versus right, emerged during the French Revolution. Supporters of change sat on the left, supporters of the monarchy on the right. But today, it's evolved beyond seating arrangements, it's become a cultural battlefield. So let's clarify what these terms actually mean. The left tends to prioritize social equality, government intervention in the economy, and progressive reforms. The right generally emphasizes personal responsibility, free markets, and tradition. But here's the catch: these are guiding values, not strict rules. Modern Western parties rarely follow these values to the letter. In Canada, the Liberal Party leans left, supporting climate initiatives, diversity, and public services. The Conservative Party leans right, advocating for lower taxes, private sector solutions, and national identity. But both exist in a democratic system that checks extremes and demands compromise. In the US, Democrats are seen as the left-leaning party. Republicans lean right. But across history, both have passed policies that contradict their stated values. Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal expanded government, a left-wing move by today's standards. But so did Richard Nixon's creation of the Environmental Protection Agency, from a Republican. Meanwhile, Democrat Bill Clinton signed welfare reforms many saw as conservative. And Republican George W. Bush oversaw massive government spending and new federal programs. So what gives? Politics is rarely black and white. Many politicians are socially liberal but fiscally conservative. Or the reverse, socially conservative but fiscally liberal. The real world is filled with nuance. Now, consider extreme ideologies, which are often used to smear opponents but are far from modern centrism. Stalin's Soviet Union represented far-left authoritarianism, total state control, suppression of dissent. Hitler's Nazi Germany embodied far-right extremism, nationalism, racism, and violence. Both are cautionary tales, not templates for modern democracies. Most people and politicians today exist in the middle, even if social media tells you otherwise. The internet rewards outrage, but real policy requires negotiation. And sometimes, parties that promise change don't deliver. You might vote for a progressive platform and get modest reform. Or support a fiscally conservative leader who racks up record deficits. That's why it's critical to judge leaders not just by their slogans, but by their results. Look at the economic track records. Some studies show conservative policies can promote short-term business growth. Others highlight how liberal spending boosts social stability and long-term economic growth. But no party has a monopoly on success or failure. So when you're weighing who to support, ask deeper questions. Are their policies backed by data? Have they delivered on past promises? Are they consistent in values, or just playing to the crowd? Because at the end of the day, democracy isn't about choosing the perfect party. It's about being an informed voter, someone who can look past the noise and understand the complexity. Not red or blue. Not left or right. But real people, with real consequences, making real decisions on your behalf. Choose wisely.